What are the different types of mortgage lenders? Hi, everybody. I'm Connie Colla, your Scottsdale Realtor and the owner of the Connie Colla Group at RETSY, a Forbes Global Properties partner. And here to talk to us about all of this is Brent Nardekia. He's with High Place Mortgage. They're in Arcadia, and it's so nice to have you with us, Brent. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having us. We really appreciate the opportunity to have some time.
Hey, and I have to tell everybody, you've got so much experience. You've been here for a really long time. Congratulations on all the growth with your business. We're super excited to see that.
Thank you. Really appreciate that. Well, it's a long time coming for us.
Hey, so let's talk about the different types of mortgage lenders. And the first one, I guess, would be a mortgage broker. What is that?
Mortgage broker, there are a lot of great mortgage brokers out there, but they're basically the mediator in between the banks, the investors purchasing these loans, and the client. So they originate their process, they get the loans rolling, and then they kind of lose control of those files to some degree. And again, there's very, very well qualified mortgage brokers out there, but they don't have as much control on their files as a typical mortgage banker would.
Because it's kind of an umbrella, and then they're shopping.
An umbrella.
Yeah.
Yep. And they don't have as much flexibility.
Okay.
So, when you're shifting gears in markets like today, rates are going up, they're going down, where a mortgage banker has more flexibility in switching gears when you need to with rate drop, so on and so forth, and going to different lending resources when you need it.
So a mortgage banker is really everything's here in our house, or we've got closed resources, and we take care of everything right in this one spot. It's not a third party trying to find somebody to do it.
Absolutely. And that's what's been able to give us a lot of success for a long time in the marketplace, being actual mortgage bankers. We have our own warehouse line of credit. We close those loans in our company name. We do docs in our company name. We actually fund our own wires for closing to make sure everything's handled in a timely manner. And we have, over 16 different lending institutions that we can package up our clients' files and sell the notes to. So it gives us a lot of flexibility in the marketplace and just way more control than your typical mortgage broker experience.
Sometimes I think from an agent side, you might start with one person in the lending department, and then you head to another person, and you're off to another person. You're waiting for, and two of these are really good, and one of them wasn't so great, and another person's on vacation. And by the time they get to the end, you're kind of exhausted. Take us through, just from an agent experience, what we would see with a mortgage banker.
So the mortgage banker will hold your hand a lot more, and we should. It's a big purchase for our clients. We want to make sure they have an excellent experience. So we don't want the hands-off mentality of, hey, I took an initial deal in, and then I passed the client off, and they don't know who they're working with. That is a common thing in the mortgage industry. They talk to one person on the initial call, and then they're kind of lost in the shuffle, not sure who has my file, who's working what, where am I in the process. So it's our job to really have a tighter grip on the whole transaction, as well as servicing the realtors. You need to know who you need to call at any moment. Transactions have a lot of moving parts in them, and it's our job to really be accessible and available. So anybody in my organization at all times can get the right answers for the client.
Yeah, it's the difference between others and High Place, for sure. Is one more expensive than the other?
No. Well, that's a loaded question, Connie, because it really depends on company structures. We are high volume boutique operation.
Yeah.
We're community lending, relationship based. So we don't have to have high overhead or high margins. So we're allowed to be way more competitive in the marketplace, where you have bigger mortgage banking operations or mortgage broker operations that have 400 to 2,000 employees. Well, naturally they have higher overhead. They have to have higher margins on their deals to cover that. Doesn't mean they're not doing good business. It just means their operations are set up a little differently, where their monthly overhead is more expensive. So the way we operate is, we do a lot of volume, so our margins are a little more aggressive. That way we can service our client. We have a very big footprint in our community, And it's important to maintain those relationships. And that's why our pricing always has to be competitive. And at the end of the day, we have to close on time. Very important, especially in market conditions like we are in today.
Yeah, for sure. I think the client experience is so huge. And when you're dealing with more of a personal relationship, for investors, let's say multiple deals where you say, okay, listen, I just found this house. These are the terms. This is what I want to do. You're able to, get that accepted a little bit faster, get through the process a little bit better, and then start the next one where sometimes you're with an organization that's so big and clunky that you have to go, hi, this is my name. Let's start there. And I think with you've been here so long, you know so many people that when people call to talk to you, to work with you, they know, you know them, they know you right away. The process can get off and running.
Yeah, and that's really crucial, having that presence in the market space to where listing agents are looking over multiple offers. They're looking at the pre-quals. They want to talk to the lender. I was in a group meeting yesterday, and in the last 36 months, I've had more calls from listing agents verifying pre-approvals than I ever have in almost 20 years doing business. But it's important. Those processes should be happening, and listing agents should be able to get a hold of the buyer's lender, verify that, they've checked all the boxes. We really back our pre-approval letters. If we're issuing them, we know we have a product to close for that client. We don't want to jeopardize the relationships with sellers, buyers, agents, buyers, or listed. So it's really important to have the reputation, answer your phone, and deliver what you say you're going to deliver.
Yeah, and you do. Brent, thank you so much for being with us. We appreciate it.
Well, thanks for having me.
Brent Nardecchia with High Place Mortgage. Thanks so much for being with us. He's in Arcadia right here, local guy. I'm Connie Colla. If you have any questions about the buying or selling process, please give us a call anytime.